fast, huh?
Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I'm driving this. This is the third generation of the Ford Endeavour, and straight away I'm going to be opening the engine bay. And okay, this is a bit of a struggle, but oh my god, no hydraulic struts. That is the engine. You can see it functioning right now, but there is insulation there. Let's just shut this. As you can see, the design looks absolutely stunning. First and foremost, you get this C-shaped DRLs, all LED lights of course. This is the indicator, this is the fog light which gets the cornering function. Front parking sensors, you get a front camera, you get the Ford logo, you get chrome on the grille as well. This is the indicator which is functioning at the moment. It looks like an absolute badass. In fact, it is wider now, and when you come to the side you realize that the wheelbase is also longer. So I think it's wider by 50 mm, longer by 50 mm the wheelbase. And it has the typical shape of an Endeavour, but trust me on this, it's become super refined. Says bi-turbo here because this is the twin turbo variant. Titanium right there. The wheel size happens to be 20 incher, 255 20s. Alloy wheel design looks really nice. There you can see the suspension of the vehicle, and there is a camera here. It also projects something from here because the light is actually being seen. Again, a lot of typical Ford bits because you get this chrome on the mirrors, you get chrome door handle with a request sensor. Wow, the car looks absolutely stunning. It looks even better in black because this is the sport variant in black, and oh my god, I love it. Reminds me of the sport in India as well, which was there of course. Now here, it might remind you of the Amaze a bit, but again, LED lights, reverse parking sensors, there's the reverse camera, says Everest here, but this is actually the Endeavour in India, which is no longer the case though. Indicator, there you can see, there's a high mounted stop lamp, there is of course a shark fin antenna. In order to open the boot, well, I'm just going to kick and there it opens. So this function works fantastically well. This is actually the boot, okay, with all the rows up, some storage here. There's the jacking points ka matlab tutorial. In order to put the seats down, press the button and there the seats recline. Come on Toyota Fortuner, learn all these tricks which the Endeavour has been offering since so long now. And of course you have a massive boot here. There's storage space, and I don't even know why I'm getting into all this. Let's get the seats up now, shall we, by just pressing a button. Now the thing is, I want to close the boot. How do I do that? It's very simple. It's a power tailgate. I press this button, or look at this, okay, I just kick and I move. Okay, don't disappoint. Oh my god, it works so fantastically well. I've never come across a car which has such a fantastic and a fantabulous way of opening and closing the boot. Okay, you have got a side footstep. Let's get inside. Now in order to get to the rear, it's very easy. I press this button. Yeah, this is way to recline the seat, but there's also a way to actually tumble the seat. Okay, there you can see not the best amount of space in the third row because under thigh support is poor and all that stuff, but AC vents are typical of a lot of American cars. Let me push this back into place. Now in order to recline it, I actually have to press this lever, and there can push it all the way ahead, and now I can get inside. It's not that difficult to get inside, but you know, last row is not that great. I hate sitting in the last row of cars, but people are going to complain ki baitha hi nahi, to hum baith hi jate hain. Arey baitho, chalo chalo, let's go. Okay, now here, like I was telling you, under thigh support is not the best, and headroom is also not adequate. Handle to hold on to, AC vents, storage space, all that is there. But let's get out from here, shall we? Okay, there is a 12-volt charging socket there as well. Getting in and out is a bit of a difficulty. Let's put this back into place. Okay, slide this. Sliding mechanism is obviously there. Now here you actually get a laptop charger, USB-C, regular USB, AC controls. That's kind of nice. And then there's so much space on offer. Like really good amount of legroom and knee room. Under thigh support is not the best. Headroom is just about adequate. AC vent is here. I don't know why the headroom is not that great. I expected it to be better. Center armrest has these cup holders. Okay, and seats are comfortable. Everyone gets a headrest, so everybody gets a head, thankfully. Dashboard design is also revised with this massive screen in the center console, which looks quite good. Hold this and get out. You've got multiple airbags as well, and you've got ADAS tech in this car. Let's just shut this, and there it closes. There is the indicator which I was telling you about. Now we need to get into the front because there's so many features. Good audio system, and you know what, power driver's seat of course. This is to unlock the car, this is to open the boot of the vehicle, this is to lock the car. Says Ford here. Door pockets are big enough. These are the controls for the power window, these are controls for the outside rear view mirror adjustment, these are the controls for the lights and headlight leveler. This is to open the boot, and there's a nice cup holder which slots right in front of the AC vent so that you can cool it if you so wish. There you see the seats are really nice and comfortable. You get a massive panoramic roof as well. So here I am inside. There's something there or what? Okay, this is the wireless charging pad. AC should be off. AC is still on. Okay, we're shutting the AC completely. No, I want to shut you. Okay, come on, shut. Yeah, now it's shut. Let's turn off the indicator. All digital display. This is a 12.4 inch screen. This is a tachometer, that's a speedometer, and then you have got a lot of info on the top, and everything is actually in Thai right now. So I can't really understand much, but I can still try and browse through these multi-information displays here. The steering feels really nice to hold. These are the controls for the cruise control, adaptive cruise control in this car. This is a 12-inch portrait screen, which is fantastic, but I don't understand anything. It says AC here. We're just going to try and get into the home menu, media and whatnot. So yeah, just get into whatever I can. No, I can't understand anything, but what I can do is I can get into reverse. So this is the reverse parking camera. Okay, it looks nice, and then I can zoom and all that, and here you get a 360-degree view as well. This is decent size. There's another glove box on the top. There's that cup holder here. That's very nice, and storage space here with a 12-volt charging socket as well. Cup holder here. This is for parking sensors. This is for traction control. This is for blind spot monitor. This is the electric parking brake. There's some storage space here as well. These are the controls for the audio system and the air conditioning. Actually, these are only for the air conditioning, not for the audio system. Steering wheel is adjustable. Wait a second, for both reach as well as rake. And then these are the controls for the indicators. Let's use the wipers right away. Plenty of spray on offer, like real nice amount of spray. Here you get a mirror along with a light. Same is the case here as well. You get a mirror along with a light, and then there is a sunglass holder here. Lot of buttons right there. So what you're going to do is we are going to open the sun blind, because yes, it's a massive panoramic roof. A lot of things are similar to what we have seen on the Endeavour, which was on sale in the Indian market, the second generation model. So yeah, I wouldn't say things have changed dramatically. And then let's open the sunroof. It opens decently well. I mean, it is not really very wide. I would expect it to be wider, and this is how much it opens. Brings in a lot of airy feeling inside the cabin. I don't think this is the top spec variant, because the top spec variant will obviously get ventilated seats and, you know, self park and all those things. Somehow those seem to be missing here, because this is not the 4-wheel drive version, because you would have got the terrain management system that is missing. So along with that, you also get a lot of other features which I don't seem to find right now. Whew. How do you like the dashboard? Okay, soft touch material, hard materials like hard plastics lower down, plenty of storage spaces, really comfortable seats. This car deserves to be in India, but does it drive any better? Let's do one thing. Let's start driving right away. Okay, so we are now driving the third generation of the Ford Endeavour, known as the Everest, here in Thailand, and trust me, it feels unbelievably smooth. The engine is extremely refined. Now this is the 2-liter twin turbo engine, which produces 210 PS of power, and the torque output is 500 Newton meters. There's so much grunt. Get on the throttle, it immediately pulls. Unbelievably smooth, this acceleration of this car, in spite of the fact that it weighs 2500 kgs. Well, almost. It's a very smooth and refined engine, and it's a very smooth car also. They've really refined the suspension of this car. You don't feel anything over the bumps. Okay, there's that slight lumpiness because of the body on frame platform, and the steering feels light, but it is unbelievably good. If this car is sold in India, Toyota Fortuner sales will shut immediately. That is how good this car is. Okay, you get another engine option, the 2-liter with a single turbo, 170 horsepower and 405 Newton meters of torque. The twin turbo is obviously the better one, and I can tell you that you don't feel any lag as such, but in the mid-range it really pushes strongly, and then obviously, you know, near the red line it kind of loses breath very fast. But in the mid-range the car is unbelievable grunty, and you get that slight push back into the seat as well. Now they also have a V6 engine which is not available here in Thailand. You have 4 variants in Thailand. Actually there is the I think there's a sport, there's a titanium. The base variant happens to be the Trend. You get 4x2 and 4x4. 4x2 is obviously rear wheel drive. There's a 6-speed automatic, there's a 10-speed automatic. You know that, right? That all the Everest and Endeavours are actually made here. Okay, and in India it was CKD operation, so the parts were actually coming from here. This is the home market of the Everest, and it's a fantastic car. You get a good view of what's around. You can see everything so clearly well, and anytime you get into the throttle, it pulls so immediately, so nicely. In fact, the Endeavour which was sold in India was so good now that whenever I had to do a trip up anywhere I had to go, I would ask Ford India and tell them, give me the Endeavour now, and I should take that car, because that's a car which is smooth, refined, comfortable, has all terrain abilities as well. So it's a complete package and all-rounder. Unlike the Fortuner which feels stiff, this one is so smooth and refined. You can't hear anything because the insulation levels are so good. Now obviously it has got active noise cancellation, which plays lower frequency sounds in reverse to cancel out low frequency sounds as well, so that everything is smooth. Tire noise cannot be heard, and high-speed stability is also quite nice. Okay, there are no paddle shifters on offer, but you have these buttons on the gear lever so that you can make shifts, and this is huge. It gives me the Tesla vibe. Only thing, it's not as wide as a Tesla, but it's really very long. at 1100 RPM you can't hear the engine. The level of smoothness from this engine is unbelievable. It's next level smoothness. Wow, what an engine. You know, they have a 3-liter V6 diesel which produces, hold your breath, 250 PS of power and 660 Newton meters of torque. Insane. And they also have a V6 petrol which is there in the Ranger, but it's not offered in the Endeavour because it will gulp a lot of fuel as well. But what a smooth ride. What a beautiful car. Unbelievable. It's like I can feel the Endeavour character here, which is smoothness, refinement, and just gliding through the worst of roads. Now when I'm driving in the city, I'm on part throttle, engine pulls smoothly, there is no lag as such, there is no reluctance from the engine. Obviously the single turbo doesn't have the same level of performance as the twin turbo, and that twin turbo now makes its presence felt every time you get into the throttle, and it will really push you back into the seat. What a car, what a beautiful car. This is an SUV which really needs to be in India. Okay, you have got blind spot monitor, you've got forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control. A lot of ADAS tech has been offered here as well now, which is nice, and here we go. Okay, that car seems to have fake exhaust. I don't think the Yaris will have two exhausts. Yeah, and yes, here, na? Yeah. It upshifts under 4000 RPM. That's like a very short, I would say, how do I put it? Yeah, the engine is not very high revving. It doesn't need to be because it's smooth, it's refined, and I would not call it linear because there's that mid-range punch. So obviously the single turbo is more linear in terms of performance. This is very grunty. It has that punch. It has that, you know, immediate get-go once you hit the mid-range. And then the other beauty is the brakes. There. It is the forward collision warning where it's telling me, no, you're braking too late. But brakes are also very nice. Little bit nosedive. Overall suspension is on the softer side, so there is body roll as well. But you know, the whole character of this car is unbelievable. It just feels a very well all-round package for at least our road conditions. Trust me on this. Here, making a lane change, no problem at all, because you know, you don't have to give too much steering input. Steering is so light, you never tire driving this car. That is the overall level of refinement, smoothness, and just overall engineering might which somehow Ford has been able to pull out with the third generation of the Endeavour. I really miss the Endeavour in India. I do not miss Ford at all. I miss the Endeavour. Trust me, Ford going from India is not a loss for anyone other than people who are looking to buy the Endeavour and who ended up buying the Fortuner. And talking about the Fortuner, right there is one in front of me. The Fortuner is also very popular here because again, this is the home market of the Fortuner.
Keep left.
And here we have to get into this. Thing is, people actually get scared when this Endeavour comes because huge presence. Like, it's humongous, it's big, it's fat, it's bigger in every sort of dimension when compared to before, and that really gives it even better road presence. And obviously, if you talk about the Ranger, that's even crazier still. I love this car. I absolutely love it. I think it's a car I dearly miss. I am considering importing one to India. That is how much I love this car. It is just next level. Okay, even over expansion joints, you feel a little bit of the judder, but you know what? It's part of the character. It's part of the feel. The refinement level, very nice. This is how an engine should be. Smooth. Come on, Toyota. You should also maybe, you know, implement smoothness in your engine and suspension, because the Fortuner obviously feels slightly better to drive than this one. Not slightly, quite better to drive because of the stiffness to the suspension, even the steering having more weight and all that. But you know what, an SUV needs to be comfortable, which the Fortuner is not, and the Endeavour is definitely super duper comfortable. You drive it over any road, and when you take it off-road now, it's also very capable. There we have got terrain modes, we've got a lot of stuff, but right now I'm just enjoying the smoothness of this car. I just feel really comfortable driving the Endeavour. And yeah, you want to go here, you can hear a bit of the engine because I think one of the windows is open now, because in the heat all of us are sweating like crazy. So guys, this is a quick vlog of the Ford Endeavour, the third generation model. If you liked it, make sure to give the thumbs up. That's a like button, because I've hit traffic, there's no point continuing. And if you want me to go abroad and do more vlogs of very unique cars or cars which are not sold in the Indian market, do let me know in the comment section below. Bye bye.